The United States just Paraguay 4-1. And suddenly, a question that once sounded ridiculous doesn't sound so crazy anymore. Could the USA actually win the 2026 FIFA World Cup? For years, American soccer fans have heard the same thing. The USA isn't ready. The USA doesn't have enough talent. The USA can't compete with football giants like Brazil, Argentina, France, or Germany. But something is changing, fast. This is not the same American team we saw a decade ago. This is the most talented generation of American players ever assembled. And now they're getting something every World Cup contender dreams of: home advantage. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. But make no mistake, the USA will benefit enormously from playing at home. Packed stadiums, massive support, familiar conditions, no exhausting travel across continents. Everything is set up perfectly for a deep tournament run. Then came Paraguay. The USA didn't just beat them, they dominated them. The attack looked dangerous, the movement looked sharp, the confidence looked real. For long stretches of the match, the Americans looked like a team that genuinely believed it belonged among football's elite. And that's important, because winning football matches starts with belief. But beating Paraguay doesn't make you world champions. To lift the World Cup trophy, you have to survive football's toughest challenge. Argentina, France, Brazil, England, Spain, Germany. The road to glory is brutal, and that's where the biggest question appears. Does the United States have enough depth? Because World Cups aren't won by 11 players, they're won by entire squads. Injuries happen, suspensions happen, fatigue happens. Champions find solutions when problems appear. The good news for American fans is that this team keeps improving. Every year, more American players are moving to Europe's biggest leagues. They're gaining experience. They're learning how to handle pressure. They're competing against some of the best players in the world every single week. The gap is shrinking. And history gives the USA hope. Every World Cup creates surprises. Morocco shocked the world in 2022. Croatia reached a World Cup final that few people expected. Underdogs always emerge. The question is whether the United States can become more than just a surprise. Can they become champions? Imagine it for a second. July 2026, the World Cup final. A packed stadium, millions watching around the globe, and the United States standing one victory away from football immortality. It sounds impossible, but so do most great sporting stories before they happen. Will the USA be favorites? No, not yet. But they might be dangerous. And sometimes that's even more important. Because nobody fears a favorite. Everyone fears a team that's getting better every single game. The victory over Paraguay may not mean the United States will win the World Cup, but it does mean something else. The rest of the football world should start paying attention. Because if this team keeps improving, if the players keep developing, and if the home crowd becomes their 12th man, the United States might achieve something nobody thought possible. So what do you think? Can the USA actually win the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Or is there still too much ground to make up against football's biggest powers? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy football stories, tactics, and World Cup content, subscribe to Football Cortex, because the road to 2026 is only getting started.